Hello, this is an explanation video for Tuesday, March 9th. So we're in the Module 3 folder, Dr. Cesar Cruz. Come down here to day 2, March 9th. Okay, so let's start with sync. Okay, so the agenda for the Zoom sync session today, we will practice using gerunds and infinitives to answer questions. We will practice putting words in order to create coherent sentences. And we will learn about inference and inferring. Okay, let's actually move this up. Here we go. Okay, so here's the gerunds and infinitives speaking practice. So you will have a partner and you will ask each other questions, and you can start on any box that you want. So for example, if I start right here, right, I will ask my partner, what are you nervous about doing in your future? And then the partner should answer with a gerund, right? I am nervous about having an operation, for example. Then you go to the next box. So you notice this arrow? The arrow is pointing to this box. So now the partner says, what chores were you responsible for doing when you were a child? And the person can answer. And then that person will go follow this arrow to this box and ask the question. After the person answers, you follow this arrow down to this box, right? And then you take turns asking and answering questions. And after each question, you follow the arrow to the next box, right? And when you get to this one, this down arrow, you're actually going to come all the way back here to the top left. Okay, so you will practice these questions together in small groups. Here's a sentence unscramble activity. So you click on it, then make sure to click on this to open the new tab up here. Okay, so you go do how often swimming. These are all of the pieces of a sentence, but they are out of order. So the challenge is to put them in the correct order to make a complete sentence. So notice, we know this is a question because we have the question mark here. So we have to use the grammar of a question. And I'll show you how to do it. So you have to first click on the word that you want to move, and then click on the place where you want to put it. So I want to put how at the beginning. So I'll click here. Now we have how at the beginning. I want often to come next, so I'll click often and put it here, second. How often do you go swimming? Now it's perfect, and I'm happy. I can press check, and I can see that everything is okay, perfect. And then I'm ready to go to the next sentence. I click up here on this little arrow, and now it takes me to the next one. Okay, and again, you move things around, right, until you're happy with the way that it looks. And look, if I press check, oh, this one is wrong. Something is incorrect. I have to go back and fix it, right? So that's how this works. There's a total of 20 sentences, and you will work on this with a partner or a small group. Coming back to the sync folder, the next one is about inference. Okay, and you will read these little scenarios. There is 5 of them, and you have to answer these questions. In the scenario, where are the people? Where could they be? And how do you know? So you are taking the information in this story, and they don't tell you where the person is, but they give you clues. So you have to use those clues in the evidence to make a guess about where they are. But then you have to explain why you chose that answer and what evidence you used. So that is what we'll do here. Now let's look at the async for today. Okay, so this is a Nearpod on inference. This is the same strategy that we used during the sync when we said, where are they? Okay, so this is a very helpful piece of information about inferences. So please look through it very carefully. Please answer all of the questions and all the quizzes. It's got a lot of helpful stuff. We're going to use inference a lot this semester. So please do your best to really look at this carefully and to do your best. Okay, then the last thing for async is my vision board. So today we will start making our vision boards. Yesterday in the sync session, I explained how to do this activity. So if you don't remember, go back to Monday, look in the sync session, and there are instructions. So, and then here I repeat the questions, or excuse me, I repeat the instructions here. And so the assignment for today is to find 2 images that you can add to your vision board, just 2. When it is finished, you will have many images, more than 2. But for today, we are just getting started. So you will add 2 images to your vision board, and they should represent your goal for the year. Okay, and you're going to follow, these are the instructions of how to open the document. Okay, and oh, this is also very important. When you are finished today, do not click submit. When you press submit, it comes back to me, and then you will not have access to it anymore, right? Only I will have access. So this is what you will do when you are finished with the final product on Friday. You will click submit when the vision board is completely finished, but not today. Okay, so that is the last instruction for today, Tuesday, March 9th. Thank you so much for listening, and best of luck.